Counter-Strike is more than just a game. This is a universe with its own laws, physical, mental, social, and whatever else. It takes time and effort to get everything right. It's important not to waste time and effort. Stopping skill growth is a serious obstacle on the way to eSports. What to do to keep the level and not be like Solek? Today we will talk about it. But first, grab the promo code for a deposit, free spin of the wheel for bonus, use the link in the description and come back to us because today we will pump your skill. Hi everybody, it's Gary, GGDROP channel, and before we start, please don't forget to subscribe, press the bell and thumb up. Come on, today we'll not teach you but only share the experience gained in our favorite game. The first important thing to know about skill progression, it doesn't happen all at once. Naturally, the skill doesn't grow for a long time and then there is a sharp increase. Everyone needs to be ready for this, but if you think that you can just wait for a boost, you are wrong. Even to stay at the same level, you need to run as hard as you can to keep training. If your skill doesn't grow for a long time, probably the problem is in the training approach. Hippocrates once said, "You are what you eat," a phrase often repeated by nutritionists and doctors, and it says you are how you train. There are two sides here. Some believe the match will be their training and rush into battle non-stop without even warming up. Others constantly run with bots and targets so tightly that they don't have the emotional and physical strength to play well in games. In both cases, the results are disappointing. Match is a way to check how everything works up to training. Are the flick shots good? Can you control the spray? Are the smokes crooked? Is the strafe perfect? How's your peak? And so on. In battle, there is no time to pay attention to one thing because you need to see everything at once. In battle, there is no time to focus on one aspect because you need to use every element. Training makes it possible to work out each element separately, bringing it to perfection. For the growth of the skill, knowledge of all the capabilities of the weapon is necessary. Different types of shooting, maximum damage, shot accuracy at different distances, etc. The strategic use of operational movement features is also an important element of the game mechanics. Knowledge of characters' physics, understanding of maps, movement timing. In addition, there is a wide range of tactical decisions, how best to allocate time and resources, the optimal use of shelters and location on the map, the best options of playing for a team, individual play for a character, and much more. All these aspects of the game you have to explore. When and what to train is up to you. Strategy and tactics are needed not only in the game but also in the approach to the creation of an individual training plan. Distinguish between important and unimportant. For high-quality development, it is necessary to determine what needs to be mastered first. And this is where you invest your main resource, time. Remember how funny it looks like an obvious noob with 300 hours of play talking about a tick rate. Let's remember the match that broke my heart. The final of the group stage of the Paris Major, the last major in the history of CSGO. Navi against FaZe. In my point of view, there were problems with communication in the team that led to this result. We'll talk about this game later, but for now let's get back to the skill. The lack of skill growth can be associated with the monotony of training. This is one of the most common mistakes. Many train only shoot, but shooting can be trained in different ways. Shoot at the bot, single or in a clip, static or moving at different distances. There are thousands of maps from the community on which you can diversity your exercises. If you constantly repeat the same workout, our brain gets used to it, does everything instinctively. The goal of training is to keep your brain from relaxing by constantly challenging it. Accuracy is the key to the result in CSGO, but not only because of the shooting wins are obtained. It is extremely important for skill growth to review your games and analyze the mistakes made and your level of play. Thanks to the developers, this option is in the game. This habit must be formed because in the moment of action, when everything is decided by a split second, it is difficult to realize what, when, and why you made a mistake and draw the right conclusions. Based on the analysis of your own mistakes, you can understand which skills are sagging and which aspects need to be improved. And if you refuse to watch demos and analyze, you risk staying at the same level for a long time. Does the team affect the skill? Certainly. The first step to building a strong team is choosing the right players. You need to look for people who have experience playing CSGO and know how to work in a team. It is important that the participants are loyal and respect each other. It will contribute to the overall work. This is where Navi stumbled in that game versus FaZe. Even before the start, it was felt that Navi was not alright. Simple came to the round separately from the rest of the team, sometimes the last, sometimes the earliest. Of course, it's cool to be in the status of the best player in the world, but even the best in the world is powerless alone against the opposing team. Unfortunately, this happened. Navi brilliantly took the first round of the overpass map with a score of 16-13. Then they gave the merge map, which they themselves picked 16-5 without a chance. The tension within the Navi team grew. After losing at the merge, Simple had an emotional conversation with Perfecta. The result of such a mental atmosphere in the team was that on the third map, Anubis, Navi leading with a score of 59 and having 6 match points, could not convert any of them. The game went to the second overtime, and as a result, the Coach of the Year and the Player of the Year for the first time since 2017 did not qualify for the major playoffs. FaZe took the second overtime and advanced to the playoffs. The result of this game shows pro players like Simple and Perfecta who can create miracles in moments, and there were many such moments in that match. With poor teamwork and communication, can only win a ticket home. Every little thing matters in CS. The more details you can take into account, the higher chance of winning. Just one thing can save a round, and one round can save a game. 0.08 of a second was not enough for Perfecta in that game with FaZe when on overpass with a score of 9-14 he went to the FaZe's captain Kerrigan, who defused the bomb. Yes, playing at a high level is about split seconds. No luck, just skill. Practice will bring more results if you play with players of a higher level than you. This will greatly accelerate the growth of your skill. So don't tilt, train correctly and regularly, play in a team. We wish you GLHF and go to victories! Guys, if you like this video, don't forget to thumb up and subscribe to our channel to be aware of all CSGO news. Stay tuned and see you soon!